marketing analytic come from website and result ad.
So,
Yeah, please go ahead.
okay. For this one is actually I want to like share the analytic that actually that I'm working on the backhand on here. So this one is for the first one is the ad that coming from basically the lead is coming from website or result ad. So I include the name so that easier to for the marketing keep track and also for me as a lead closer. So basically what I did is that Lilis and I like try to basically make a sheet so everyone easily can see how it's leads what you call update. So at the moment, like we have like landed at the right house, then when kita balik landed with this. So basically, this all the name, and then there's the proposal been sent, and Soraya, and this one the email failed. The one it said no, and then pitch deck meeting. There's none one. There's none. And then for the convert long partnership, there is none. And then there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 abandoned. The one that abandoned, one owner is actually Hila Oliver. Decide to choose like other agent. I asked why, and they didn't tell me why. And then DC hostel, I abandoned it because it's like below our standard. After analysis, it's like very much like kos-kosan, and also the location is not good. And then Evergreen is get Evergreen and Soraya is that the email doesn't work. Jenny Jenny is not get back to me. So basically, I sent all the email and what the proposal, like none of them get back to us yet. So this is all the analytic that I made. Lilis and I made based on like the stage of the card. Anybody have question regarding this analytic, guys?
I got a question.
Yes.
So the purpose of this spreadsheet is for the purpose of just like keeping track of what has been and who we have contacted, right?
Yes. So basically, this one is to what you call like to share like how are we doing as a team actually for result to know also like from the ad that we make where is the stage right. So because result is the marketing, I'm in the back end to following what is going on, right? It's like so who's been sending what and then who's get back to us like so by creating this I thought it's what we call easier we work as a team and then and also easier for me. So what state and I like where do I need to move on next? So that's the purpose of this one. If anybody have like better idea to what you call like to put
Okay.
in what you're doing, maybe we can discuss about this more.
I think it might be useful to add a new column, like just a brief of why it was rejected.
Yeah.
So like if anybody wishes to pick up Slack next time,
I see, like a
then
mark, yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
it's easy to hand over.
okay, a mark. Okay. Yes, that's good one. So I don't have to. Yeah, I will. I will put that in the reason there as well. Okay, I will update the note. Thanks, Asbi, for the note for the feedback. Anybody else have feedback regarding this sheet? Yes, Jing.
Okay, so I think this is actually a really good start, babe, for getting the KPIs of what you're doing to be more easily transparent to everybody else on your team. But the I think you have somewhat of a visualization of a chart on the on the side of that Excel sheet. My only question, yeah, if who has the screen right now? Is it Haspi?
Yep.
Okay, does that automatically? Okay, great. Okay, good. Okay, so that's great. That's essentially how we can see what is going on in the time frame that we're looking at. So this is in the month of July. We can see that we sent 9 proposals. We got 0, 0, 0, and a 10. So basically, we failed to get owners to get back to us. That means that something between the proposal and the owner getting back to us failed, right? So that's where we need to focus on specifically to be able to move this process along. Everybody who studies marketing, this is great because this allows us to pinpoint where we are broken right now. The funnel is broken somewhere between the proposal and the owner getting back to us.
Okay, thank you for the feedback. So that's, yeah, somehow we can see where is the gap actually, like after we send proposal, and then so basically my target after 3 days, and then we see who's get back. So basically I checked it today, none of them is get back to me. So what I'm planning to do, like I will give them a call and check their email if uh, if they got the email and or they have a chance to see it, or they just not get back to me. I need to figure it out. Like I will schedule it today to call them for the follow up, so that I know is if like they get an email why they don't get back to me is because it's problem of the proposal, or it's problem what with their time, or I need to figure that out. So that is my next step planning.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone have any other feedback? Okay, if not, let's move to the next research thread. This is
That's one. It's compassing online and offline. So it's a bit. Why I separated because for us as a company, so that we understand actually which way is more effective, and then so that we can decide it which journey which path or journey that we should best practice to follow in the future. So lead canvassing offline or online. It's mean so I hand the online, or I post a post of Facebook like what kind of property that I'm looking for, or I go like around like to an area or a place that desirable that we think it's sell. So that's the charge for the second one. So that's why we have a temporary partnership, full partnership, and convert it to revenue, online conversion and offline conversion. So you can see the detail there.
okay.
Yeah. So basically, my project was started on June. So basically, looking for partners. So my idea is to get like. So basically, my goal idea is actually to get long-term partnership. But at the moment, for the online canvassing, mostly I got like temporary, but 2 of them is actually convert to what you call like produce revenue. So the one it's produce revenue is Villa Bali Agung and Villa Siba. So yeah.
Mr. Chair, I have some suggestion about from the spreadsheet before.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I see that there's a column on canvassing, and then temporary partnership, and then to be full partnership, and also converted to revenue. So maybe my suggestion is on the canvassing side, we can add days, probably 3 days or 4 days canvassing, and then on the temporary partnership we can get a deadline about 3 days or 4 days. So the point is we can see from that particular days there is a working or not. On the full partnership we can as an example we can set uh, 3 days. So in 3 days is that we can convert it to full partnership or not. And also on the converted to revenue, we can set it probably at 2 months. So at the on that time, we can see there's still progression or not. So that could be my suggestion on this step, Ryan. Do you know what I said before?
I think Wayan is lagging.
Let me go. Let me go find her. Yeah, right there. Hey! She's crashing.
Okay.
Computer crashed.
Okay, maybe
Okay.
I will write down on the discussion thread. Yeah.
Thank you, Rizal.
Okay. So I see that Gani had a question. Like, I just curious what is the proposal and message looks like.
Yeah,
Maybe you want to explain more.
yeah. I want to ask to Wayana what is the proposal and message looks like. Maybe if we understand what is the message looks like, and the result is there is no property come back to us, or maybe we need to change a little bit message, and then we try again. And so yeah, but if we don't know
Okay.
the message looks like, so how we do the improvement? Yeah, I think that's it.
So something like a follow-up action.
Yeah. I need to if it will be better if Mawayana can
Oh yeah.
give us the message looks like. So yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Let's
Thank you.
let's wait for her to come back first.
Or maybe you can just go ahead, Hasbi.
Okay.
Let's
Sure.
continue.
Sure. So today, I believe you all had the leadership meeting. Is there anything you'd like to discuss?
I think it's from Jing, Mr.
Yeah,
Secretary.
I think it's
Mr.
from Jing.
Yes. So Johnny is the nominated lead for this week. So let's give him some feedback on how he's doing. Let's give him some
Okay,
feedback on how he's doing.
okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys, my computer Wi-Fi is just crashed.
Okay, maybe we go back to what Gani had to ask first.
Okay, I will ask to Wayana. I just
Mhm.
curious, what is the proposal and the message looks like? So, if
Oh,
we can,
um,
mm, you can just screenshot on this paper, and we can discuss it together. Why this message is not working, for example, and then
oh,
and the next week we can change a little bit, and then let's see the result. Yeah.
okay, it sound good. So
Mhm.
for that one, I have it actually screenshot all in the Trello. So all the card on the Trello. Maybe I can maybe with you, Gani. Maybe after this we can see the Trello on each. Maybe you have like a better idea or how to write maybe a message or I'm open for that.
Okay. On the MB leads management Trello.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, Mo.
The
Thank you.
MB.
Mhm.
Okay, let's move over then to feedback for Gani. Maybe we can start with Aldo.
Wait, okay, so
I stop sharing. Yep,
okay,
go
that's
ahead.
it. So my feedback for Mas Gani. So what kind of feedback, sir, that we give? What exactly the feedback things that we share?
Excellent. Awesome. So Granny's leading the chapter. So let's give him feedback. Let's give him feedback on how he's doing, right? That's it.
Or how he's doing?
Mhm.
Yep.
How he's doing as a leader for
Chapter, yeah.
so I think that it's a hard question. Uh, mm, I think that Mas Gani is very good at giving the giving feedback and suggestion. He extensively doing that, and also Mas Gani is I think Mas Gani also can like break the ice for the chapter. Yeah, I think and yeah, I think that's my feedback from Mas Gani.
Okay. All right. Great. Back to the chat.
Gani, do you have anything to say to Aldo?
No, thank you, Aldo.
Okay, then let's move on to Rizal.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. My feedback for Gani is probably first is Gani can uh, observe on our card list. So before we start the meeting, Gandhi can start observe first, and then if Gandhi have idea as a leader, he can get us to give a discovery insight about in each card. This is from a discovery point. So the leader can have a comment or feedback or suggestion in each card. That's from so that's from a discovery point, and then uh, from the problem solving. So basically, I still need Gani to um, in example on my card that I have a problem on my ads that error before. So maybe Gani can give us a suggestion maybe what he already observed on this on his experience before. So um, he can also give a guidance or apa namanya advice on my particular card. Yeah, maybe that's for my feedback on the problem solving, and for the execution. I already see on the execution from Kesia card before, like reaching VD to to apa namanya visualization from the inside Instagram. So yeah, I think that's for my feedback for Gani by today. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Gani, do you want to respond?
So okay, yeah, thank you, Mas Rizal, for the feedback. I need this feedback from everybody, yeah, because it's my first day, right? Okay, okay, come back to Mr. Rizal.
Okay, Kezia, do you have any feedback for Gani?
Okay, thank you. Wait. Um, I think my feedback, in my opinion, Mas Gani have a good, already good, for giving the problem solving and execution. Maybe for the discovery and prioritization, Mas Gani can improve it on the next Scrum. So yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.
Wow.
Sounds like Mr. Jing has something to say.
I'll go to Wayana first, and then I'll come in.
Okay. So, Wayana, go ahead.
Okay, for Gani, I think I agree with Rizal. So he's was kind of good at observing for for the team member. Like example, to asking like about like the message and the detail or the, on my card that what I sent. So he's curious about it, why, and also he want to know more. That is good because like if you want to a chapter doing good, you have to know like why it's not working, why working. It's very important. Even though it's working, it's also important to know so that it can implement it as a best practice for the chapter in the future. And then the other side, I think for the what you call, to analyze like more each card and help to execute or finding help to basically solve the problem. I think we all need to improve that, include myself, but I think that's is the need more, I think, to bring up, because when we find like basically if we know where's the problem need to be solved and how it's most probably we can be solved. But that's the, I think, the lack. Yes, that's it for my feedback.
Okay, so now let me give my feedback. I think that you have a very even temperament, which is useful in coordinating the team. I also observe that you step in during people's during the Scrum meeting, and you are able to make connections between chapters. I think that's a useful. It's quite useful because you have the experience to connect people to other people. But moving forward, something you might want to consider is like just stepping in, like for example when somebody is presenting something, right, because they don't know what they're missing, and you can probably see it more clearly. And I think you just feel free to just like raise your hand and just step in. Yeah, that's all. Thank you. So let's move on to Mr. Jing.
Okay, thank you. I think your team is really wise. I think they've picked up every aspect about leadership. Rizal's feedback, I think, was the most structured. He was able to kind of go down on each particular list. Kezia was very structured and pointed. It was very focused on particular elements of discovery prioritization. And then Husby's feedback was also, I think, very direct. My best advice for if you're, and this goes later on to Aldo and Rizal and whoever else wants to take a shot at this, you got to present your vision, right? Otherwise, your flavor of leadership is different. You have no flavor in your leadership. So when you take lead, present your vision. It can be like, hey, look, the way I see things right now is that we're going this way, and I think we need to go this particular direction, right? So remember, we're not just here as leaders to sort of keep the status quo. You're here to lead. So I think before you even begin, you can say, hey, look, everyone, I want to take some time. I know I'm chapter lead this week, and this is what I think we need to do, right? This is what I think is the vision of the company, but this is my interpretation of how I want to create that alignment. Once you do that, Gani, then you've created brand for your own leadership, right? And you created also a direction that everyone knows, okay, Gani's going to bring us this way. So don't just go along with the momentum, because if you go along with that, you're not really leading. You're just sort of like kind of in there, and you're letting it go the direction that it was always going. Be free to say, hey, look, this is a chance to take a risk. This is a chance to step up. Say, hey, look, this is what I see. These are the things I think that we're doing right. These are the things that Jing doesn't understand. These are the things that Deepa didn't understand. These are the things that we need to understand, and this is the direction we need to go. So set your vision clearly, and that way everybody will know where we want to go, right? I think that's the primary piece that needs to be there. So I'll give you a chance to still do that with the rest of your team. Maybe you can call a meeting later, like today, just to get that. But it's really important, I think, that you seal in and state your vision. The other part is what Hashmi said is right. Like if you see something, just jump on it, right? Don't be afraid, as we talked about earlier in the leadership class, to give directive to people who are new or to whatever, right? Like if somebody doesn't seem to know exactly the way, you can visualize it. Just say, hey, okay, this is where you need to go at this time and get there. Nobody will fault you for that. Most people will actually appreciate that you're more decisive and you're more clear. So, but then also the situational awareness to know when is it better to just sort of let things work on their own and watch it develop. So I think that is part of prioritization, and it's part of discovery too, as well. Understanding when those moments are. But very least, get your message out, Gani. Let everyone know what you want to do. It's like you're a presidential candidate. Tell us what your platform is, right? Tell us what are you going to do to make this place amazing. When people know that and they see that you're on that, then they know what to follow. Okay.
Okay, I think this is a good time to Gani respond to everyone, and maybe if he wants to say something about his week, like what he plans to do, now will be a good time. Or if not, next week is fine as well. I mean,
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so yeah, thank you everybody for the feedback, for the advice. Thank you very much. I think it's valuable for me, and yeah, I need some time to planning about the vision, about the plan for tomorrow, for the next week. Okay, so yeah, thank you everybody.
okay, thank you. So I believe we don't have much else to talk about. If is there anybody else that wants to say anything?
We have Mr. Chair. It's from Lilis.
Oh, okay, sure. Please go ahead.
Right.
Lilis.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. But I believe Lilith delegates this discussion for this chapter to me. And if you would, could you please share the discussion management board again, Mr. Chair? Right. Okay. Good morning, DM team. Lilith and I came from revenue management, and we are here today to bring up several ideas, our findings and initiative in revenue management. First, if you would please open Facebook inquiries optimization, Mr. Chair. Okay, there basically we've kind of summarized the findings that we had regarding our initiatives on Facebook inquiries optimization, and we see that there are potential in performing marketing as well as sales on Facebook as a part of operationals as opposed to an initiative right now, because according to our MVPs, we have several success case already in the months of May and June, and therefore we're trying to come to the DM chapter and ask for kind of like approval. Previously we've come to HR, and they've also seen this data. If you look at the bottom part of this document, at the bottom of this document, I believe, status measurement, I believe. Yeah, correct. So in the month of May and June, these are the data that we have. We made several deals. I believe there are 6 deals in these 2 months, long-term deals. And yeah, this operational will be conducted during the survival phase, basically. And I believe there are a lot of tractions too in Facebook for now. So yeah, we're just one of the main concern basically, and also just to inquire to the DM team. So we have several OTAs available, right? And but we are trying to focus on Airbnb. To what extent does having a lot of OTA benefits us or our listings as opposed to focusing on just or optimizing on one OTAs? Because I believe this is the expertise of the DM chapter. Maybe someone has to answer to it.
Anybody want to take this question?
Yeah, Fidi.
Yep. Sure. Yep.
Yeah, so from my side, I agree with your idea to expand the multi-channel OTA. So we trying to use another OTA too. And for the survival mode, I agree with that. So we can a larger have more larger market to have a booking. But in my suggestion is if we already done with survival mode, we can get back to focus on Airbnb again. Yeah, that's
I
maybe
see.
my
I see. I
advice.
see. Yeah, maybe for the discussion on the multiple OTAs, maybe RM would like several sub discussion with the M team to inquire. But for this one, any I believe that Kagani here have been a part of our initiative, and if this becomes an operational, Kagani could kind of help move the engine here in DM regarding the operationals and the shifts and so on and so forth. Because just for these chapters information, HR previously had this structure, right, regarding who will hold this account and who will be the, what do you call it, representative vice, if in case that that particular person in charge took a day off. So maybe Kagani could help steer that kind of operation procedures. So
For the procedure about this Facebook market optimization, uh,
yep,
the last thing that we did is we post its property on particular group, right? So,
correct.
so after we running about 1 month, we came up with the result that it's not effective. I mean,
Yep.
so many property that already posted on groups, it's only give some confirm booking, right? So,
Right, right,
so
right.
right now we move into ads. I mean, from the Mas
Yep.
Rizal said that the catalog we will run into the Facebook ads. So yeah, I think let the ads the catalog run first and let's see the result. So I
Okay,
think that's
so that's what you're suggesting. All right, but what we meant here is by making these procedures an operational activity is that although we can have we believe that there are some procedures that we've conducted in the previous secondary initiative that would um, be able to receive traction in a sense. There are some procedures like rotating between profiles and using certain kind of design that made it seem that it doesn't come from a company in a sense, so it's more personal. Therefore, let's try to go back to the discussion management board and look at the second link, if Mr. Chair, if you would. Yep, the direct inquiries optimization board.
okay. This one.
So this is the proposition made by Lilith. If you would open the instruction for template usage, Lilith basically designed a new kind of like card for HR. But
Mm-hmm.
from this card, we can see that we're trying to track both the inquiries and possibilities. So posting in Facebook allows us to also broaden our view on the market
Mm.
because we're going to track the market shape based on
Mm.
the inquiries on Facebook. Because we believe that the market here, the market in Bali exists not only in Airbnb right now, but Facebook also dominates the market due to its surely due to its price. So by posting it, although like in retrospective, in 2 months we had like 6 deals only, but first it's long-term deals, and second we are able to mine a lot of price information from these inquiries and observing Facebook. So what I meant, Kagani, was that in DM, like maybe in DM, do you guys distribute the responsibilities of profiles to each members, or is there like a rotation like HR, or everybody's doing every profile?
Everybody have all profile.
All profile,
It's
I see, I
yeah.
see. So, but in your case, remember that before you had to design and post all of the listings, but this times maybe there are schedules for it. So what I was asking is that maybe you
Mm,
could steer the you could probably steer the scheduling of the posting. within the,
Oh, I
because this
see.
becomes operational.
I understand what you mean. Okay, I think
Yeah.
we
So,
need to be more sub discussion yeah, about this. Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
DM
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
chapter,
Okay.
do
Understand.
you
Understand.
guys have like any input for this new suggestions?
Mm, okay.
Okay, if there are none, then probably yeah, that's just a heads up first, and maybe Lilith would like to add.
Yeah, thank you, Vidi. So actually, basically from revenue management, why we agree with these operational things because we still gain revenue, right, from this initiative. Although based on, for example, like Maskani's insight that this is not effective. Yes, I know that. That's why I'm questioning this first to Jing actually, and uh, maybe this is also the discussion began because this is not effective, but still gaining revenue as we know that this is a hard situation. But the intention why I agree with this because, for example, like the DM team can put sort like 1 hour perhaps a day to post one properties and yeah, it's only 1 hour a day, although it's 1 hour, but yeah, perhaps we can get there from that. And as we done, previously we need to track the inquiries coming. It takes time also, and we need to prove the past. It needs time also. But for this time, we only uh, executing this project. We open for improvement, but we don't focus on this project. It's just like the operational task when you respond to content requests. It's like not initiative anymore. So the progress will be only observed on the Trello card, the direct forest optimization card. So if Maskani wants to delegate this to anyone else, it's free. It's free for DM to discuss it outside this meeting. But for example, here we can agree that DM agreed to do it as a personal task, or do you have any more concern to be discussed in the future? That's actually the intended purpose of today's discussion. Thank you, Mr. K.
Okay, thank you, Vidi and Lilis. I think this is a good opportunity for Gani to practice his leadership skills. So like, I don't know if you want to, I mean, not now, next time to delegate the task. So anyway, does anyone have anything else they want to add? Oh yes, go ahead.
Hasbi, you're absolutely
Yep.
right. Gunny, you're on the spot now. I want to. I'll be a good follower. Gunny, what are we gonna do now?
So we need to discuss a little bit more, and then we decide on the on.
When are
I
we
will.
gonna,
Sorry, sir.
when are we gonna have the discussion?
Maybe I need some discussion first with Lilis and Vidis about this procedure, and once we have a correct plan, then I will tell the plan tomorrow, sir.
Okay, let's go over to Aldo. Aldo, what did Gunny do after I asked him to do? After I asked him that question,
Sorry, sir.
what did Gunny do after I asked him that question?
Uh, he's observing more about the new operative.
Okay, Hasbi, what did Gunny do after I asked him this question?
I feel like Gani made a plan. He decided what to do first. Like he consulted the experts before, talking to the team.
Okay, very good. Gunny, okay, this is it. As a leader, you got to communicate what your plan is, right, to your team. So, and it needs to be clear. Like we need to know, okay, if we are at a decision point, we know we're at a decision point, and that means the leader needs to show up now, right? So what needs to be absolutely clear is, okay, so now what, right? Johnny will have a discussion, and then it's clear, right? But try to be even more clear. When will you have the discussion, and what is the intended result, and when will you get back to the rest of the team, right? And that way, everyone knows where you're going. Being a leader means having a plan. And Gunny looks a little bit like, oh wow, like this happened. And remember what we said again. Being a leader is about being authentic. Whatever you're feeling right now, the pressure, the whatever, is what all leaders will feel, right? That's something that's really, really normal. So, so get used to that. As a leader, that will happen. But then I think what you did was actually really clever to kind of coordinate, get clarification. And this is correct too, because I think from Lilith's and Vidi's side, I think they've asked for something, but they haven't asked exactly what they want, right? They asked for some time, they asked for some responsibility, but I think it's up to you as a leader now to get exactly what they want out of it, so that there's a good now connection between RM and then marketing. Okay. All right. So all right, Gani, what will happen after your meeting?
After the meeting,
Yeah.
I will tell to this team. Maybe at the end of this day, I will tell to through the Slack group about what is the procedure of this initiative. So because as you can say, sir, Lilis and VD have a broke a good initiative, good idea, but they ask for help, right? But not so clear. So I need the clarification also from their side. So the marketing and the RM can connect it. So I will need more for some discussion today. Okay.
And that's great. Thank you, Lilis and Vidi, for coming in. This is a good simulation now. Now we have some real leadership decisions to make. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Thank you. Back to the chair.
Okay, if there are no other things to discuss, maybe you can decide the next chair will be. It's random, right? The deciding, is it?
No, Hasbi. Okay, so on the card, on the content request, there is a card. Wait, my server is slowing down. Okay, here we go. On the chapter meeting management.
Yep.
Okay, today is yours, right? So on the next person is me. So you are
Oh,
check your
okay.
name, and
Okay.
then the next secretary will be you, and Candy can uncheck the order, and then the next recorder will be will be.
Aldo.
Yes, correct. Okay.
So I remove this.
Okay, great. Okay, yes, great. Okay, that's it.
Okay, that's it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Hasbi. Bye
No, Gunny! One more thing!
bye. We have
Gunny!
we have to give Hasbi feedback.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay, let's start from result first.
Okay, thank you. My feedback to Hasbi is I think it's already good for the first to be chairperson. But I need you to more improve on the I don't know, like on the silence session. So I still see you still there's a silent section on our Scrum, but yeah, I need you to improve that. And also on the discussion on the Scrum part is already smooth, already good, but on the discussion management, I need you to pick the most important first to discuss and then we can discuss that less important on the next thread. Yeah, I think that's feedback from me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great result. Thank you. Over to Aldo.
Okay, thank you Hasbi for sharing today. I think it's a good start, fresh good steps for you to share for the first time. Yeah, I am agree with Mas Rizal about the communication on the Scrum, that to break the ice when there is some silence things, and also maybe we can prioritize our guests first, that Lilis and VD, about their discussion, because we don't want them to hear everything that we discuss, because somehow maybe that's not their things to know, their things to understand. Yeah, and I think, that's it from me. Thank you for sharing today. It's great.
Thank you.
Okay, great. I'll go over to Kezia. Do you have any feedback for Hasbi?
Okay, thank you. So, for the first thing, I think your sharing is good and everything running almost running smooth. But I noticed that you haven't announced in our Slack like you are be chair meeting today and who is the secretary, who is the engineer. So maybe yeah, you have to keep a note to announce it first. Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, that's great, Kezia. Over to Wayana. Do you have any feedback for Hasbi?
Okay. Over from me, I think for first time Hasbi is doing good. Like I think need a bit more confident to to see the card which one is actually need to be like the one important need to be picked up first. I agree like result, and the other part is like yeah, been said by Aldo as well. It's like the guests have to come first because they have something to do, and then let they finish first what they need to discuss. I think that's from me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
You're
that's
welcome.
great. For me, I think everybody already gave a good advice. And for my side, I think you have a good ability to observe because uh, I I remember that you joined 1 week and then after that you chairing today and you already smooth. You can lead the Scrum and Trello quite smooth and then you offer to discussion, but yeah, just a little bit need to improve, like Wayana, Rizal, Kezia, Aldo said that. Yeah, I think already they have been said. So yeah, that's good, Hasbi. Okay, the last day from Jing.
Okay. Everybody's given really good advice. It's solid. So I won't repeat any of that. Where I could actually extend, this is pushing the goal a little bit further. Remember, this is a creative department here, right? This is a place where people play with ideas, play with concepts. I've noticed we kind of have a very grim, sometimes very serious sync up. It sounds like I don't know. It sounds like we're here. It sounds like a business meeting a lot of times. Not sure why that's happened. Which is actually weird because in the business meeting, like in revenue management, we are more playful. Um, so I'm not sure where that happened, but I think since you guys are creative, treat this more as like a fun place to discover, to share, to play around with ideas, and whatever happens at the end of the day, remember it's like a game, right? We're not gonna die, if there's mistakes or anything. So I think that can be just a good pivot for how to create like a sense of joy and cheerfulness in the chapter. So maybe don't take yourself too seriously. Don't take the work too seriously. It's supposed to be fun at the end of the day, and yeah, kind of enjoy the process, right? Not everything has to be like I would say if any chapter in this entire company, you guys can probably be less KPI focused than some other chapters, right? Of course, we need to get our KPIs, still important, but I think we can also play and have crazy ideas and use that as a stimulation. So no need to be too serious. Why so serious? be happy, be cheerful, be playful. Okay, all right. That's just kind of elevate the mood, right? Like get it more happy. Okay, that's it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Bye bye. Yeah,
All right.
Thank you.
I got it.
Semangat.
All right, bye.
Okay, be more happy, guys.